Pulses onion price increased by taka 5 to 10. Gano Adhikar Porishod protest at upsurge in prices of essential commodities. Ranil Wickremesinghe has sworn in as a new Sri Lankan PM to lead proposed cross-party government. Assalamu alaikum. This is Chaudhry Sama welcoming you all to Evening News. You have just heard the headlines. Now let's move on to the details. The prices of chicken, eggs, vegetables and onions have gone up in the market. However, the prices of the other essentials aren't stable either. The NTV reporter has observed the situation after visiting a number of retail markets in the capital on Friday. Several market vendors said that the farmers have increased the price of chicken feed, which is why chicken prices have gone up, and an increase in demand for the vegetables also hiked the price of vegetables. Another reason for the rise in prices in the influence of the syndicate. Broiler chickens are being sold at taka 170 to 180 per kg. The price of Sonali chicken has gone up to taka 300 to 310 per kg. Layer chicken is being sold at taka 270 to 280 per kg. Dozens of red eggs are being sold at taka 115 to 120. Dozens of duck eggs are being sold at taka 160. Dozens of local chicken eggs are being sold at taka 190. Gano Adhikar Porishod, a newly formed political party, has brought out a procession and held a rally in the capital city protesting at the upsurge in prices of essential commodities. Addressing the rally held in front of the National Press Club this morning, the leaders of the Gano Adhikar Porishod said the government has completely failed to rein in the price hike of the essential commodities. Dr. Zafrullah Chaudhry said the government should pave the way for the skilled and good people to work for the country by resigning themselves. He said the only solution to the crisis of the country is the formation of an all-party national government. Gano Adhikar Porishod leader Nurul Haq Nur demanded government's resignation.
সর্বদলীয় যে সরকারের কথা চলেন সেটা নিয়ে আলোচনা করি তার জন্য ঠিক করি প্রেসিডেন্ট কে হতে পারে প্রধানমন্ত্রী কে হতে পারে কারা দল কানা নয় যারা সজ্জন ব্যক্তি তাদেরকে কাজের সুযোগ দেন এই তা না হলে এই দেশ টিকবে না
BNP leader Goisha Chandra Roy today said BNP would not take part in the elections under this government and it won't allow the government to hold an election in a fraudulent manner either. He issued the warning while addressing a discussion organized by the Liberal Democratic Party, a partner of the BNP-led 20-party alliance at the National Press Club this morning. He also demanded that the government step down and the parliament be dissolved immediately. Goisha said if they're attacked, they will carry out a counter-attack from now on.
নির্বাচনের জন্য শেখ হাসিনাই একমাত্র বাধা শেখ হাসিনার সরকার বাধা এই সরকার পদত্যাগ করলে নির্বাচনে এই পুলিশ যারা যারা আজকে যেখানে আছে তারাই একটা সুষ্ঠু নির্বাচন করতে পারত আমরা যখন একটা জায়গায় আসছি স্থির করছি নির্বাচনে যাব না তাহলে তো নির্বাচনে যাব না মানে কি তাকে ছেড়ে দেব না নির্বাচনে যাব না
Former State Minister for Information and Broadcasting Dr. Murad Hassan suffered injuries after a ceiling fan fell on his head at Shorishabari of Jamalpur. This information was confirmed by Debashish Rajbongshi, resident medical officer of the Upajala Health Complex. He said that at night Murad was giving medical assistance to an old man in a room of his house in Dolpur in his constituency. At that time, the ceiling fan fell on his head. Mentioning that he was given 3 stitches, the medical officer said that the MP is now out of danger and undergoing treatment at home. Mango lovers can rejoice. The supple fresh of pulpy fruit from Rajshahi is set to drive you mad soon thanks to local growers who have started plucking their produce on Friday. Like every year, the district administration fixed dates for mango plucking on the basis of their varieties at a meeting on Thursday. As planned earlier, the growers plucked the Guti variety this morning. From May 20, the plucking of the Gopal Bhog variety will begin. From May 25, Rani Pashundo and Lokhon Bhog can be plucked, a grower said, citing the plan set by the district administration. Similarly, from May 28, the Himsagar variety can be plucked. From June 6, the plucking of Langra is permitted. From June 15, Amrapali and Fojli varieties can be plucked, he added. Now international news. The funeral of Shirin Abu Akleh, the Al Jazeera journalist who was killed by Israeli forces this week while reporting in the occupied West Bank, is set to take place in her hometown of Jerusalem. Friday's events are expected to begin with a procession from the St. Louis French Hospital in occupied East Jerusalem's Sheikh Zara neighborhood, where Abu Akleh's body remained overnight, to the Jaffa Gate in Jerusalem's Old City, where a funeral service will be held in the afternoon at the Cathedral of the Annunciation of the Virgin. Abu Akleh, who was killed at the age of 51, will then be buried next to her parents at the nearby Mount Zion Protestant Cemetery. Israeli police closed roads leading to the hospital in Sheikh Zara at noon on Friday as Palestinians begin to gather ahead of the procession. Thousands are expected to turn out for the funeral of the veteran reporter. Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has appointed a new Prime Minister as he tries to defuse protest over his handling of severe economic crisis. Senior opposition MP Ranil Wickremesinghe was sworn in to lead a proposed cross-party government. The move came after the president ignored calls to resign and vowed to restore order in a national address. 9 people have been killed and 200 injured in unrest since his brother resigned as Prime Minister on Monday. During his nationwide address, Rajapaksa said he would appoint a new Prime Minister who commanded the majority of support in Parliament, as well as a new cabinet. Wickremesinghe has been on Sri Lanka's political scene for decades. This will be his 6th stint as Prime Minister, although he's never seen out a full term. Now sports. Ace all-rounder Sakib Al Hasan has tested COVID-19 negative and is set to join Bangladesh national team, which is currently at Chittagong to face visiting Sri Lanka in the first test of the 2-match series, scheduled to commence from Sunday. Earlier, Sakib was dropped from the squad after he was tested COVID-19 positive. After staying in isolation for 3 days, he underwent another test, which showed negative report. As a result, he is set to join his teammates at Chittagong today. However, his chances of playing in the test is very thin, said BCB President Najmul Hassan Papun. Bangladesh will face Sri Lanka for the first test at the Zohar Ahmed Chaudhary Stadium. The second test will take place at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium of Dhaka from May 23rd.
খেলতে পারবে কি পারবে না খেলবে কিনা এটা বলা মুশকিল কারণ কোভিড থেকে উঠলেই শারীরিক কি অবস্থা এটা তো অনেক কিছুর উপর নির্ভর করে সাকিব নাই কাজে কিছুটা তো সমস্যা হবে তবে এটাকে সমস্যা না দেখে আমরা এত দিন ধরে যাদেরকে ডেভেলপ করছি চেষ্টা করছি এই সামনের জায়গাগুলো পূরণ করার জন্য তাদেরও তো একটা বিরাট সুযোগ কাজে আমি মনে করি নতুন খেলোয়াড়দের জন্য একটা বিরাট সুযোগ
Before ending, let's have a look on the headlines once again. Pulses onion price increased by Taka 5 to 10. Gano Adhikar Parishad protest at upsurge in prices of essential commodities. Ranil Wickremesinghe is sworn in as new Sri Lankan PM to lead proposed cross-party government. And that's all from the newsroom for now. To know updates videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates over NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shonda Khabur, will be aired in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.